everybody, it's Amanda Stanley here, and I wanted to offer you another yoga pose, yoga asana for you, and this time it's a restorative pose. So restorative poses, restorative asana are all about restoring the body, especially the nervous system, grounding yourself, quieting the mind, really just finding that center. So they are passive poses. We're offering certain sort of positioning through our bodies, and of course that invites some gentle sort of movement within our bodies, but not with a lot of force, not with holding it with our musculature itself, but just being passive about it. So not all yoga has to be active where we're sweating and working hard, and I think this time of year in the fall is a really, it's a transitionary time for us, just like any season change. So it's really important, I think, to get grounded and to calm ourselves and to rejuvenate, especially our nervous system and our endocrine system, and even our circulation will benefit from this pose. So this pose is called Viparita Karani. It's usually done with legs straight up the wall, but I know many of us suffer from tight hamstrings, so this chair version is a really nice alternative. So what I have is a simple folding chair. As you can see, you can use a couch or any other chair really that you're able to comfortably put your legs up onto. I have a yoga blanket, but you can use any sort of blanket or even bath towel to just lay over the top of it. This will help to pad it for us. And then I have one other blanket that I'm going to put underneath the back of my head here. And I'm going to just scoot back a little bit further so you guys can see a little bit more fully what I'm doing here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick my legs on up and then lie on back. And when I come lying back, I'm going to have this blanket right underneath my head. So I'm going to push this a little bit out of view for you guys, but I know that you'll be able to get the gist of it. And I'm going to come to lying on back, and I'm just orienting the blanket underneath my head so it's comfortable. And you see here that I don't have, in fact I can push this a little bit further out. So I don't have, my knees right here, so it's like, like I'm sitting in a chair. They're opening up a bit, so, this hip flexor area is a little bit more open. And what I'm going to do with my arms is offer them sort of goalpost style arms. So let me sit up and show you exactly what I mean by goalpost arms. Cactus arms are goalpost arms. So this is going to help to open up the shoulders and heart and chest, the pectorals. What I'm going to do is keep a block or a couple books will work nearby. If you find that as you come into this position, your forearms are not completely, hello Oliver, completely lying flat on the ground. We want to give them some support. So I'm going to kick those legs back up again, come down to lying, and I'll show you what I mean with using this block as a support. So for instance, if I was coming down into that cactus arm and I feel that my arms are just too, stiff and not really going to be opening up any further, I can give myself a prop to just have them rest on. And of course, the height of the prop is up to you depending on how much your arm itself needs. So just something to enable yourself to really relax, again, because we want to open this up, so that's an option there. And you'll set your timer, set a little timer for yourself. Maybe you stay here for 5 or 10 minutes. Just allow yourself to relax. Close the eyes, tune into your breath. Intentional breathing is so rare in our day-to-day lives that anytime we can invite that to ourselves, it is such an enormous gift, such an enormous gift. So breathing in and out. Sometimes it's nice to tune in to the ability of breath through your low belly, through the rib cage, and even through the upper chest and collarbone area. So it's nice to even, maybe even before coming into cactus arms, you can rest your hands on your low belly and really breathe fully, expanding the low belly and completely compressing and releasing that air. And then to the rib cage, how much can we expand the breath from side to side and even front to back? Maybe you can feel the pressure of your lungs and ribs expanding down into the floor beneath you. And then to the collarbone, just feeling the breath, feeling the hands moving because of the space you're creating for the breath to move in and out of, and doing that a few times. And then seeing if you can connect all three with one breath. So low belly, rib cage, chest, and then reverse, releasing those three points. And then returning again to that cactus arm. And just letting yourself surrender, letting yourself really tune in to the beauty of this pose. Again, yoga does not have to be active. It can be pretty passive but active in other ways, especially when it comes to calming the monkey brain and restoring our physical bodies by doing a nice little inversion, a baby inversion like that. So try it out. It won't take long, 5 or 10 minutes. Set your timer. You deserve it. It'll be beautiful for grounding you during this time of year. All right, thanks guys.